It's not. Come on. 180. Next shot. 13.
Play action now. Jackson. As complete right side to Kincaid. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
First
and 10 after 48 yards.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
Ball
up
on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's in. What a try. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Once again, it's Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Yellow.
On third down, Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of
15 yards through the air. First down, KC.
First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
From the
line.
shotgun, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Yellow.
On the give, it's Smith. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
22-yard line.
No, we changed it. You.
Jackson now to throw on first down. The throw here is complete. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Hey, middle.
They'll try to run this one in. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
For Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he's brought down as the gain of a pair.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose some ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Patrick to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Come back. Eye on these two.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll be pinched as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a run will slip, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Yellow.
One more time. It's Smith. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We changed it. What? No. What? Lane! Right shot! Go ahead. No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow!
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 15
About
yards.
15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the
Yellow,
first
yellow.
down, Chiefs.
I've got Blue Lane!
A first down throw for Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down.
Here's Hawkinson in motion.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Going into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
I've got Blue Lane!
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Draw play here for Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He's marked out of bounds at the 2.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Now on handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body was man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. The gain is 64. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down and 8.
Middle. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Ravens. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Attack! Yellow!
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Rolling right, it's taken in. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
DC, ready? Hey, report! Report! Hey, officer, what? What? 180! Ready, shot!
Now, Jackson. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and that's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Come on, ready? Hey, get on, push! Ready! Ready, shot!
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they were able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Chiefs 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. There. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Down behind the line of
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's number 40 on the season for him. This toss as they look to run, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
The 46-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, on Sunday. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his third of this game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Someone ready? What are you? What is it?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now Jackson on the move. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Leo Chenal. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Sit up! Ready! Finish it up! Sit up!
Jackson now. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. That helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Ravens. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this game.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Third and long.
Hey, tie down these two. Yellow. Hey, Ripley. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. One play, 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A special teams magic moment from the rookie who takes it all the way. What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you could do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
Ravens 49, Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. On second down, Mahomes. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
At the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
1-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
180.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out for the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st down. There's that man again. Another carry. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First down. A gain of 30. 1st down, Kansas City.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
33-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. 1st down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He's got one at a time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
180. 13. Come on.
Drive will start on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a run going left. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Sit on. What a shot. Sit on. 180. You're in the speed.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Alpha, sit on. 180. 180. Hey.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Up to 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
180. Report. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no limit. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. They go play action with Mahomes. Now a shot here deep middle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he just does take that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Yards to go.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
On third down, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's first and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Out to his right. He keeps it himself, and he'll somehow turn this into an impossible. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Yellow. Go on, 8. I don't need to.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
It's third down.
Yellow.
8 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Roquan Smith. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.